The Commanders released Tyler Biadasz. When Adam Peters and Dan Quinn arrived here, Biadasz was really that first year in 2024, they signed 3 dudes to real contract.
Yep.
It was Frankie Luvu, Dorrance Armstrong, Tyler Biadasz.
Was Tyler a 3-year deal?
Yeah. But there was no guarantees on the 3rd year.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what happens in pro football. And Biadasz was quite good for them, I would say. It does create some cap space, especially if they do it with a post-June 1 designation. We'll see if they end up doing that. But this year, there were 0 guarantees on the deal. His cap number was $11 million. If they just cut him, it's only about a $3 million savings with about $8 million in dead cap. But if they do it with a post-June 1 designation, all that allows you to do is split it up over 2 years. Mm-hmm. It flips. It goes to about a $3 million dead money hit and about an $8 million cap savings. I would guess at some point they're going to announce it's a post-June 1 designation.
Yeah.
He was also due, I think a lot of folks might ask, like, why do you do this now? I believe he was due a $1 million roster bonus, and generally those things pay out on the first day of the league year, the 5th day of the league year. His base salary was jumping up. So, I mean, from a straight-up contractual standpoint, you can wrap your mind around it, but at the same time, they're not tight on the cap. It's not like they had to create space.
I don't think they had to, but I think when I look at this, I look at it kind of like there's no guarantee. Every time there's no guarantee, what do people want? Extension, more money.
Right.
And maybe they're like, we're not going to do that. So, and when you let a person go early, you give them opportunity. If you want to mess over somebody, you can just hold on to them.
Totally.
Hold on to them.
If you're going to release him, this is the most humane way to do it, to let him out now.
And I saw it, I was shocked, but then, you start thinking, and you can say, okay, I can see why, but you have Allegretti, who also plays center. That's a possibility.
Allegretti's certainly a possibility. They could also draft somebody, sign somebody.
Yeah.
To me, Biadasz has played through a lot of injuries.
The injuries could be an issue too.
And I couldn't help but miss. Like he played most of the season last year. Like if you look at just straight durability, he's missed 3 games in 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
But the injury, and then I do think his play last year maybe wasn't as good as the year before. I think
no, it wasn't.
Dude, you and I saw
most people wasn't.
You and I saw him leaving the field. Like I think he was hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he gutted through a lot of stuff. And I think at times with the shotgun stuff there were some messy snaps. So it's not odd for a team to release a veteran with no guaranteed money on the table, right? Like this is football business. That's what DQ always says. It's where business and football intersect, right?
Yeah.
But it did strike me by surprise a bit. And I also think Cliff's out. Bobby Johnson is out. This is a dude that I believe is turning 30. Let me be sure on that. He is, he's only 28. So he'll be 29 next Thanksgiving, basically. Mm-hmm. Really nice guy, well liked in the locker room, did all the commercials with Jaden, but none of that stuff really matters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It did strike me as surprising. There was no real hint or expectation of that occurring. I think with the health stuff, if that's a factor, which it might not be, nobody's going to say that because one, they don't want to submarine his possible free agency.
Yeah.
And if you are cutting him because he's hurt, you could maybe make a claim you should be able to get an injury settlement. You know what I mean? Nobody's going to mention the injuries.
I think when you look at it and you look at the way contracts have worked, hell, what are we looking at right now? You got Tunsil with the last year of his contract, which extension you're expecting.
Yeah.
You saw John Allen get released. Heard all the talk about Duran. So when people are in the last year with no guarantees, normally something happens.
That's how it works, man.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens there. For Washington, I'll say this much. I never thought there'd be a day where Biadasz gets released before Lattimore. Like if we're taking care of internal business, let's take care of the super obvious one.
Yeah.
I mean, the other names you got to check on are Dorrance is going into the same. Like, they signed the three dudes all together.
Yeah.
It was Dorrance, Luvu, Biadasz.
Yeah.
Dorrance is going into the third year of his deal with a $12 million cap number. If you're going to do post-June 1s, so Dorrance has $0 guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
His base salary jumps up to $8.5 million this year. Now, if you release him, it'd be a $9 million dead money hit with a $3 million cap savings. But if you do a post-June 1, again, that flips to a $9 million cap savings. You're only allowed 2 post-June 1 designations. Dorrance got hurt week 6-ish. Week 8. We were in Dallas. Whenever it was the trip down to Dallas where it was a name your number game. Dallas could have dropped 50 on him.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, would that shock you? I don't think so. Like, the situations are damn near identical. Dorrance is 29, no guarantees, third year. It's a big cap savings. Mm-hmm. The player I don't think they would do that with is Luvu.
Not after hearing Durante talk about it.
Durante opened his remarks talking about Frankie Luvu, but he is in the exact same situation. $0 guaranteed, base salary jumps. He's got about a $11 million cap number. He's also right at that 29, 30-year-old mark. And again, if you do a post-June 1 there, $9 million in savings, 2.3 in dead money. You're only allowed 2 post-June 1 designations.
Who was the reporter the other day that said expect fireworks in Washington?
Rap.
Could that be part of the fireworks? So like right now you're lighting the fuse and you get more money, even more money, you can go after a lot of people at that point.
Is there any way to a lot of people, we're going to get caught up in Malik Willis because he's going to make the most money. Alec Pierce is going to be a headliner because he's a receiver. Mm-hmm. Talking to people in Indy, Tyler Linderbaum might be the best free agent that's available. The Ravens center, if he becomes available. Like, that's not the play here, right? You think they're about to go top market for a center?
Hey, man, listen to me. I think you need a lot more positions than a center to go top market.
I'm just saying, you want fireworks? You think a center packs
a center ain't gonna be a center is not giving us no fireworks.
The money is
a center give us sparkles. I understand what you're saying, but I don't know if that's gonna motivate a lot.
Is he a corn rich guy? Yeah, okay. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these Iowa offensive linemen signed with this dude Neil Cornrich, who's like a really well-respected old school agent. Mm-hmm. He was Belichick's agent. He was Brandon Sheriff's agent. Mm-hmm. And I was just pulling up Linderbaum's stuff as we're talking here, and I was like, just asking, is he a Cornrich guy? Mm-hmm. Sure enough, he is. The Ravens have offered him a deal to make him the NFL's highest paid center, $22 million a year. Mm. Apparently, he's going to free agency, is the word on the street. Is there any chance that's what this is for, is to go get the best center?
I don't know about that.
What? Did you guys hear this noise?
I just heard something.
Something is
like... Is it this machine?
Nah, I always turn these two off. It's like something here that is extremely... Sounds like a lawnmower or something. Oh, it stopped.
Something underneath there. I don't know.
AI, man. Taking over. So the Biadasz thing... Interesting. Do you think they're going with Allegretti?
I don't know. You know, that's the whole thing, bro. I don't know. And listen, we look at the fact, and I've been heavy on defense needs to be reworked. But I think you got to move everything forward. And if this is the beginning of that, cool. I'm with it.
Yeah. Dude, you went 5-12.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not like you went out there with 12-5.
It's still, what does the Allegretti contract look like? Because the reporting was that might get reworked, right? Where are you at, Nick? Nick Allegretti is one of the all-time great dudes, just like total O-lineman, good dude. So Allegretti's deal has a $7 million cap hit this season, also with no guaranteed money.
Mm-hmm.
He's also 30 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of this is probably just the reworking of a roster somewhat by design.
Yep.
Now, if they really go shopping at the top of the market, they'll probably have to do some guarantees into a third year. But, like, the guys they signed when AP first showed up were these type of dudes coming off a rookie deal or maybe like 5 years into the league. You give them 3 years with some guarantees in the first year, a little bit in the second year, and nothing in the third year. So some of this is by design. Like the amount of players. Think about it. Allegretti, Luvu, Dorrance, Biadasz. They just had to redo Wiley. So, like, this is how the roster was built in a lot of ways. I think if you're going to rework things with Nick and he's going to be your starter, I think you got to give him some guarantees this year.
Yeah. But let's be real. This is that time of the year where you start to see things happening. And if this team wasn't doing anything, wouldn't you be more concerned with that? They got to do something.